sir, the focus is on Make in India. Can you tell us what are the major Make in India projects which the Air Force is supporting?
Okay, starting from the fighter fleet, you are aware that we have signed a contract for 83 LCA Mark 1As. We are also in the pipeline to get the LCA Mark 2s and the AMCA. So this will be they will constitute more than 70% of our fighter fleet in the next 2 decades or so. Apart from that, the surface-to-air weapons, the MR-SAM, the Akash, the new generation Akash, the close-in weapon systems will form a big portion of our surface-to-air guided weapon inventory. The indigenous radars of all types, the Rohini, Arudra, and the high-power radar will also join our inventory in the next few years.
And, sir, coming to fighters, the LCA Mark 1A has been signed and would be joining the Air Force very soon. Any timelines that you are looking for the AMCA and the LCA Mark 2?
The LCA Mark 1A induction, we are hopeful, will start sometime next year as per the contract. The LCA Mark 2 prototype, after it rolls out, we expect that the production should start in 2 or 3 years. And so also same for the AMCA. Once the prototype rolls out, then the production should be able to start in 2 or 3 years after that.
And sir, like we have 2 squadrons of Rafale, which are the most modern aircraft in the Indian Air Force inventory. You think the number of 2 squadrons of 36 aircraft is enough? And if not, then what can be the Make in India solution, sir?
You are aware that we had floated the RFI for 114 MRFA. Right now, we are sorting out the RFI responses to see that the bidding companies are being able to meet the indigenous content requirement and they are able to make in India. Once that happens, we are hopeful that the deal should be finalized soon, and this will help us to build up at least 4 or 5 more squadrons of 4.5 generation aircraft.
And sir, since this would also be all your futuristic plans are Make in India, by when can we say that the Indian Air Force would be ready to fight future wars with indigenous or made in India platforms?
See, as I told you, with the induction of the LCA Mark 1A, Mark 2 and AMCA, more than 50% of the inventory of the Indian Air Force will be completely made in India aircraft. The balance, if you see even today, the Sukhoi 30 fleet is being manufactured under license in India. We have 5 squadrons of Jaguars which are also being manufactured in India. Even the MiG-21 Bison, which are going to be phased out in the next 2 or 3 years, have also been manufactured in India. So if you look at it, the entire fighter fleet is actually being manufactured in India. A fleet like the Mirage 2000 is being overhauled in India by HAL.
And sir, last question, sir. You talked about the close-in weapon system. I know you've been, as Deputy Chief, you've been personally involved with that project. Can you tell us what exactly it would be and by when we can have that indigenous system in our services?
The close-in weapon system comprises of an advanced gun-mounted system for tackling of small threats like drones. Also, it is the final weapon system in a layered air defense. So we have the long-range missiles, then the medium-range missiles, and if none of them are able to get the aircraft or the weapon that is released from the aircraft, then the close-in weapon system is expected to target this kind of a weapon or an aircraft. So we are right now, the contract negotiation has been completed and the case is moving forward for procurement.
And sir, since you talked about air defense, what is the progress of the S400 air defense systems that we have, sir?
The inductions are going on as per plan. As per the contract, we are getting the inductions.
And they are operational now, sir?
We have operationalized the first elements which have come in, and the others are in the process of getting operationalized.